So just walking along this fortress and I would say along the coast. Like how we see I'm so far away from Germany, Japan, Canada. I can never somehow like to a different part of the world. Live in touring place and time it was living my life. In a completely different new world, in a place where you don't know anybody, you don't know anything, like the culture, food, social system, people, and your life is on edge. Your house is more confidently, everything is different and new to you, and you feel extra alive because you don't take everything for granted. You appreciate everything, every single thing because everything is new and nothing is common to you. So it is your job and it is your responsibility. Maybe put it this way. Just tiny things that you didn't even pay attention to. Actually, or doing something like maybe something maybe postcard. Maybe you don't know how to do it. Maybe systems are in your country. It's deeper meaning to that same event. Maybe it takes you a while to figure out how to do this and how to do that. Try out new things, new food. You realize there are more than one way to cook the same ingredients. I watched Yojima. There's 2 sequels. It was really nice. At the same time, it was so sad. And in this ocean, I don't know, island, I wanted to be about Yojima. And that's why I'm not really emotional. But yeah, I can't really believe I'm here. All the way. Before I come here, actually. Maybe I might not ever come back here. But the thing is, I feel alive, extremely alive. The reason why I'm saying like life is on the edge is because if I jump into the cliff, jump off the cliff, nobody might notice. Nobody might find out about my body. If I jump off the cliff to the water here, and if my body gets twisted away here, nobody's gonna find out about my body whereabouts. Maybe a hostel staff is gonna find out that I've been leaving my stuff in the hostel, and they find out he's gone, he's missing, and maybe the police is gonna start investigation or search, blah blah blah. But stuff like this, like I was in Philippines before, like 4 years ago. Philippines, I don't know, island like this, really isolated island, and I thought that too. Nobody was there. Maybe somebody kidnapped me or killed me, right? Same thing. Like when I was taking a night train from Budapest, Hungary to Ukraine here, somebody could kidnap me. Like that was a privilege. Those moments. But I was I'm alive. Because if you're living on a normal day-to-day routine life, like 9 to 5 work, and then go to office, come back home, gym, maybe grocery store, and then if you like, a shopping mall, your world where you go around is so limited. The years can pass by, right? Years can pass by, where your life is just a constant repetition of work, home, grocery, and you don't meet new people, you don't go to new place, and that might be the complete reality for somebody else, right? It could be for somebody else, somebody's reality that they live in their own small world. And now I'm like getting out of that reality in the box and then seeing something completely different, and putting myself a little bit more outside my comfort zone. People might, go into the isolated locations, places, and it makes me feel like, oh, I don't know anybody, that kind of stuff, like putting life on the edge. This is a fortress, actually. So it was a prison before too. So yeah, really, kind of like challenging yourself to go somewhere new, somewhere you don't know, with people you don't know with culture you never experienced. It's kind of like new world. The world exists outside of your own reality. And that puts me into this some stuff I might not like it, but because I realized, or because I found out, because I experienced something that I didn't like, it makes me appreciate more about what I like. And before, I was in Japan, lived there for 20 years, and I didn't think much about Japanese food because that was the only reality for me, right? But once I got out of Japan and experienced Japanese food outside of Japan, or food outside of Japan, and how shitty they were, that made me appreciate about what I had in Japan. Same thing. Really putting yourself outside of your routines, repetition, your own reality, small world, then you start appreciating. Only when you are put in a situation where you might risk losing everything, then you start appreciating it. So traveling makes me feel like that. Traveling makes me feel or appreciate about time that I have, the peaceful world that I live, food and social system and safety and everything, people. I'm a little more emotional now, which is exactly what traveling makes you think about something that you don't think in a daily routine life, because you are getting out of that routine. You think about something different, you feel something completely different from normal life because you go to some different places, right? So it is really important to put yourself in that kind of situation once in a while, and you realize something was off in your life. Something you might realize after experiencing a completely different thing. Maybe you realize you want to stay in the same place. Oh, my it's so spot because of the wind. You might realize you might want to stay in a place you stay right now because you realize that current place is quite much better than you thought it was. After comparing your place, your reality with other reality, or maybe you realize you want to go somewhere else. Either way, it's gonna be good for you because you experience more and you have more data points to compare against. So yeah, this fortress / I think ex-prison, right? I was in Belgrade fortress, so this is pretty similar. Yeah, it will be scary here. at nighttime. Yeah. Because if you think about it, some people were here 50 years ago, maybe prisoners, right? Some people died here. Maybe there are some ghosts here at night. There are some people who are not as privileged as we are right now because we are living in such a peaceful world. Like if I was born 50, 60 years ago, I didn't have this chance and opportunity to, or luxury to travel, fly my drone, take photos with my Sony full frame camera with this, you know, nice jacket, jeans and shoes, Adidas shoes. You know, it's completely out of reality. If I was like 6 years ago, if I was born 6 years ago, I just happened to be born 1989, right? It's completely random. But, you know, it should be really, you know, I feel so lucky. I feel so grateful that I live in this world at this time because, you know, if I happen to be born 6 years ago, like those guys who were working here in the fortress in World War II, or maybe 200 years ago when they had Finnish war versus Sweden versus Finland, or Sweden versus Finland. If I was born 200 years ago, I was maybe working here. You never know, right? And there's no such a job like software engineering job, like a desk work. Everybody needs to be like doing some physical work, and you don't have, you know, vacation. You don't have the definition of vacation. You don't even have a plane to travel 200 years ago. And now, like, see, like looking at this kind of historic sites, it makes me feel like I transcend the time. It makes me feel like it allows me to experience by time traveling back to 200 years ago. Maybe like try to think about what it's like living as a guy living here, luckily here in fortress. See, a lot of thinking going through, right, in emotions, and the whole experience makes you feel so grateful for what you have. Because people in the past sacrificed their lives for the social system they were living was not that great as right now. We have more individual freedom right now. Maybe you're stuck in Japan now, and you don't have as much personal life as you have job, right? And reality is reality for you. It's subjective reality. For me, even if I'm a Japanese and I was born in Japan, I got out of the Japanese society, the system. Maybe you want that too. It needs to. What do you want to do? I'm going to Helsinki. So I'm gonna fly to Helsinki. Make sure to travel. Make sure to challenge yourself. Do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Pushing yourself past the comfort zone. Traveling is like that, but maybe because I'm so curious about the world, that's why I never stop pushing outside my comfort zone. I want to explore new worlds because I always think there must be something better, you know, in a different world. There must be something more beautiful, more stable or nicer looking city or anything. So make sure to not settle down. Go for what you want. Make sure to never kill your instinct. Make sure to never kill your intuition. Never kill your curiosity like a kid. You just need to stay like a kid. Never kill that inner feeling. No, stay true to yourself. Life on the edge. Life on the edge. It was great talking to you guys. Oh, it's much nice calmer here. Maybe I can fly my drone here. But anyways, was signing off from Finland, Helsinki. I'm gonna be in Tallinn, Estonia tomorrow.